Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge born alive. Do the Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born.
Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think Tank.
This is 3K.
Hey.
This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. Who duck, who down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighteners, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathe in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we want it in blood. Dead in the begging, head in the beheading. Metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive. Getting to the Armageddon. Karma, seem calmer when it comes to retribution. Caliber, catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like B.I.B.L.E. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodge it, but when they get monster, they turn into MC Light, earrings, and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but nah, not know about the road that they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go from more bits to more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you could cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portrait. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit ancestral memories, so no, I won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for sure. Every show is just like a course ship, and my flow for sure tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts, Neff. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like B.I.B.L.E. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, play the Ori day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Black Power fan, welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. It's your host, Knowledge Born. Allow me here. It's 11/1/22. You understand what I'm saying? We here live showing love to our brother Killah Priest, aka Killah Priest, aka the Iron Suffer Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? We here showing love. New album on all streaming platforms. So y'all gonna get a chance to hear it today. You understand what I'm saying? Go stream it, run the streams up. Limited edition CDs and vinyl will be available while supplies last. So we here about to stream, and you might get a visit. You understand what I'm saying? Might get a visit from the priest, man. We in the building, so tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the stream. Let the family know we in the building. So wherever you're listening from, make sure you come to www.youtube.com/Do the Knowledge Radio. DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. So we're about to get busy, play a couple of videos, and then we're going to get to this album, Mr. Universe. All right. So the wait is over. Let's get to it.
The painter, brother's letter. I should cut my ear off like Van Gogh. Stop performing at the Clan shows. Watch myself from the audience. Play piano with lit candles. I mean, I'll still perform, but the thrill is gone. I don't feel as strong, maybe cause the will is torn. I clutch in a ball cause I'm sick to my gut. Then I brushed off the dust, stood up like I was touched by healing palms. I picked up my shield and 3 rocks as I'm hearing psalms. Know ye not that ye are gods? And I've been blocked by bouncers, overlooked by the announcers. I'm in a stand with the fans, which told me many of my album was like a counselor. They said songs like Then From Now, got them from then to now. Even Deja Vu, they said the old man was you in a reoccurring nightmare where you kept coming back around. I took a picture with him. Then he showed me a picture of his daughter in a cap and gown. He said he put her through college because your words stood up for knowledge. Said, to be honest, you like a prophet. I said, stop it. He said, what made you right before quarantine take us to Nebula in a rocket? I said, it was just my journey to the planet of the gods, my divine intervention. Just a mantra I said for the monsters in my head. Kept reliving, but we true and living. Like 3 supermen then, he said, who you kidding? That was a beautiful listening. Clan came on and music was hitting. They did 4th chamber while I talked to strangers about his divorce and child support papers. Gotta restrain and court for his anger. On the cross cause of haters. As Ghost finish up with the black suede while he dawn. They look around, I'm not armed. They search backstage and I'm gone. Watch finish the set, play the next song. Play the next. Nobody would remember. He hardly was a member. But the gods was his avengers. With the bars always an inventor. From kindergarten to jobs at the center. From the mini-mart, parking cars for the winter. Kept a penny jar, what's the odds I get injured? Dreams of a football star was hindered. My lovers died, my brother's demise. My first son arrived in September. Virgo, no more pop locking like a turbo. Stopping in Stockton in my circles. Met Anessa, love was eternal. Ancestors, embrace her. Zord in my dreams like Jacob. Wrestle with the devils before I wake up. Or was that an angel in flames who renamed you? Killah Priest to join the Wu-Tang school. Say to them, oh son of man, now children go in the land. Now I'm on send them 5 deadly venoms.
Freak out, yo!
Yeah, man. Man, say what up.
Huh?
Say what up.
Say what?
Say what's up. Man, you look like grandma.
Oh, you looking at me now? Okay, it's your mother. I'm just calling, checking to see if you got all the safe side. Give me a call so I can, I won't worry. Love you. Bye.
I woke up out of a good night's sleep and slipped right into a daydream that may seem like a lifetime. Then the night rewind to this light shine upon my face as I awake to daydreaming, to chase demons, way to the evening till I'm sleeping. Then I awake freezing, I start screaming. It's late, sharp breathing, my heart still beating. Running through the pocket patch, thunderclap, lightning, rain, rivers running from the gaps, valleys, plains, hills, cornfields, sun and path, running back above the map. Is this sleep deprivation, or am I on deep medication? Am I meditating till I'm asleep, but I keep awakening? I'm searching for the requiem inside my mind's aquariums, trying to break free from this lucid entrapment, using music as my blueprint for magic, my inception to my insurrection for madness. Blessed be priest message, each record's a classic. Pray there's no wreckage when her spirit exit the casket. I called her mommy till she's wrapped like a mummy. My first spaceship was her tummy. I ate what she ate when I'm hungry. Humbled, my arms crumbled as the grates was taking her from me. I shook like a quake, her spirit lift like a ship from a lake. Comforting, when they come for me, I'ma embrace the entire space, the sun and sea. Then shout, Mom, you did great. wonderfully. I came from the thunder inside your belly, healthy with 1 or 2 teeth. You taught me to speak, then God told me to preach, and gave me a sword for his head. I'ma take hold of the beast. Soon as your soul release, I'ma let go of peace. Now I'm ready for the war that was shown to me. I'm the devil's hunter, that's the spirit I'm under. I'ma chase you to nightfall, to the sun up, to break the chains of asunder. I have insomnia, on my way to the Andromeda. Study the planets like an astronomer. Interstellar, I'm telling with the elders from South America. I'm 51, and I'm familiar with that area. I'm with the healers when I wrote Rocket to Nebula. My veins are filled with the ancestors' blood, and I'm a replica of the messenger. When it rains, it's just a flood to cover the plains from something high-tech above. The unexplained, the sun is my main. I'm unreachable, untamed, unspeakable, unchanged. I remain the same. Only see growth through my deep quotes. Tell Thoth, I'm in deep thought. I could break a bill if they free range. My mother's initials on God's keychain. Storm bills, cornfields, chasing up the Laurel Hill. I'll get at your sworn deals, born skills. Wintertime, warm meals. My mother's gone, I'm on still. Waking up the morning chills. Peer to a dimension fillers to filters. Of spirits for healers. To becoming wireless into splitters. To deliver. You begin losing signal, they're a little. Into crystals. In the middle. Behind the moon's gateway. In the shape of an egg. No more naysayers as you're going through the lunar haze. Face plates. Infinity in the 8 shapes. The time is wintry, you see the gray 8. Then turn to the grave and say, where's your debate? For this is fate. I start unplugging, debugging. Before my transition, make man see woman. Then plant myself into the seed before the becoming. I'm still in the cornfield running. Interstellar, Cinderella, said Cinderfella. I transcend from the nebula. This is the end of an era. I wish you good luck in all your endeavors. Release the pressure, the depressor. Then read the letters. Encounter us without seeing a body, like you emailed us. Delightful that it's not when you contact us, it's when we write you back. I used to watch continents fall just by my chi energy alone. I never used stone. I destroy cities by using cotton balls and big pillars of silken clouds. I watched their towers go down like a comet hit their walls, then smash their buildings with fog. That is all. The post verse. Trying to phone home, picking up ETs on the main line. After I crash, I'm experiencing amnesia and deja vu at the same time. And an unexpected close encounter of the 5th kind. The Akashic Records, Book of Revelations, we experience the 6th sign. What the prophets predict, shift paradigms. Do we believe in the tarots or their minds? The man that travels through the shadows till he shines. Factual, they don't attack you, they attack the genes. My black queen took the vaccine. They blaspheme, ask Tutankhamen. They get curses when you unmask kings. Martin Luther and his one last dream. Riding bikes, climbing heights, whiny heights, flying kites. Lighting pipes, buying sights, driving pikes. Find a blinding light, road at night, motorbike. Roller coaster sight, closer bright, poltergeist.
Okay, it's your mother. I'm just calling, checking to see if you got home safe, son. Give me a call so I won't worry. Love you. Bye.
Message saved.
I'm illuminated from the floor lights, like the statues of a black Israelite man of war night. I crouch and pick up some Labradorite and put it inside my pouch. Then I'm blindfolded for the sword fight, but my senses are keen as I unearth fluorite for foresight. My sentence to their king. After I destroy your 9 soldiers, I'm coming after your life. I saw it in a dream. You must pay the Lord's price. He thought twice. He told his soldiers to hold, but they drawed knives. Too late. Then I asked him, what was the reward like? I hope you got fatter than your children and your whore wife. His soldiers couldn't stand it as their grip got more tight. And I'm just hearing my diamond earrings as they try to step light. They're nearing, their king voice interfering. Hold, but I'm at peace, I'm one with my technique. When my index connect to my thumbs, I let my intellect speak. I smile, my position switch, 1 step was off beat. Their king said, stop. He knows I'm calm but deadly. My Torah aura, Anuma Elish fist, Iron Islamic kick, my Kabbalah claw grip. Y'all still study under the Catholic catfish. Now witness my 7 chakras while the copper twist. My birthstone's earth tone echoes as my Hindu hammer hits. Sit like the Buddhist, hermetically hearing the hiss of the caduceus. Serpents close to my ears like Medusas. My southern supreme mathematics praying mantis. All 120 forms under thunderstorms. Push-ups on my thumbs are strong. I read from the bronze books of Psalms. After I finished, I took up arms. I held the bomb. After I moistened my hand cells with balm, a coconut gel. I used the shell to puree ginger for ginger ale. They call me Dawood bin Israel. When they enter my temple, different incense smells. I made my way to his palace using different trails. I hid behind the wishing well. Leviticus law, I only eat fish with scales. The loner, I stay to myself, I never kiss and tell. You can always find me where mystics dwell. I was born a king, the 7 wise men bought me gold, pyrite and tourmaline. I write stronger since quarantine. Twilight, my aura gleams. Beam from the saucer, from the Elohim. Burn sage for the unturned page. I'm better aged. A monk's cloth, incense, a bowl of pumpkin broth, shadow boxing while punching soft, study the crane and the white stalk, carrying grains during a nice walk. In the spiritual plane, the butterfly changed to a nighthawk. By the springs, the cat in the night stalks, monkeys sleep in the trees, above the monks and the keeper of bees. Silence, only eyes move as he reached for the tea, as they raise their cups. Brother, pour some for me. He does so in portions. The pot is hot porcelain with designs of a tree. On his back was a tat in Taiwanese. In the morning we tie up leaves, fan the smoke, hands the throat. Now relax. The cat always wait for the cobra to attack, then reacts. Reflexes before breakfast, tea beverage. You need leverage. Once again together. Breathing techniques, stress-free. Practice over again, now let's eat. Mental footage of the spider web that captures a bullet. They sat with the Buddhas, young yogis, with sacks on their back. Their feet were black, running over hot coal, barefooted. The young man enters the temple every year, hooded. Technique and patterns. On the full moon, on the right night, you can see the teacher glow like Goku, exchanging his spirit for the dragons. Pour oil in the lantern. Now, more practice, sword and darts. The morning starts, Jordan's arc. We walk away while the temples fall apart. Bamboo treehouse, samples of dry leaves out to smell and taste. Complimentaries of Mr. Mihao. To meditate and read down, then practice Tai Chi now. If you concentrate during the day, you can see owls and a brown karate gi bow. This is the white fox in the crane style. Practice from sun up to rain clouds. Down the canal of my soul are the stories of 5,000 scrolls. I'm giving thanks within the riverbanks. Lowering my pot inside the water to sip a drink. The scripture saints, picture paints, the silver lotus. Kneeling soldiers in the field of roses. I reveal the soul of a billion poets. From the planet of tea houses, free mountains, 3 falcons. Song of the green islands. You strong, but you need balance. The Lord is my battle axe and weapon of war. First steps on the floor. Reflections on the wall, shadows under the door. The Pharaoh's son-in-law, like candles let the tea pour. The serpent coils, the tiger crouches. May you remain cautious in the rainforest. I am the gold shoe astronaut that landed on the planet of tea houses. My acapella sent a rocket to Nebula, Milky Way. Uncharted areas where you watching vanilla. Star Trekker, you an astronaut in the stellar. Aboard a rainbow blimp with chakra propellers. The Metanetra Nikola Tesla. Tetrahedron Phoenix Elder. Dragon Impaler. Demon Expeller. Orb spider webs above my head like dream catchers. The tarot card Queen Esther. The pharaoh god King Scepter. Several scars on his back, wings severed. Elohim Shepherd, supreme message I bring in records when your life seemed wreckage. The reckoning problems of Mount Everest, but you climb it till you reach higher climates. Becoming timeless, walking down the timeline like Sahara Green Desert. Team effort, that's why I write to redeem peasants. Show them they light beams, though it might seem that their life's questioned. Though the world is cold, remember ice can be seen as fluorescent. So start adjusting, I'm just suggesting. You in God presence, mind enhancers, they are answers to your hard questions. Stop the obsessive, overthinking, do bipolar maintenance, control our drinking. Start addressing, if it's too strong. I never used to do morns, till I discovered oolong. Jasmine Inanna, my tea Nirvana. Korean espresso, Gali coffee. Brewing. Japan water pots. I scoop my tea leaves out of Pandora's box. It's Machiavelli, sit your boiling hot. Or cappuccino, blow the cream off the top. I'm in the temples where the walls are orange rocks. Sit down with your boss, have a conversation. With your ex or yourself, more calm, less patience. Cause they're being in 50s, still not taking accountability. A cup of jasmine and nana, aroma, liberty. You're sipping tea, living free, that's your victory. Everything's real and upfront, no mysteries. Some of y'all in relationships need releasing ships. And while you taste success, they taking demon sips. Nah, bingy riffs, enjoy my dish. Rice and peas and kingfish. Jasmine and nana. I don't say community shifts. Wind blow. Joe. Jasmine Ishtar. Jasmine Nana. The covenant code, I'm covered with nodes. Since they discovered my flows, the government's exposed. Cause I'm touching the souls while they abducting the gold. Cause they corrupted our globe, so I instruct UFOs. No pity upon those who stole the pygmies in Congo. The Vili in the cities of Longo, Chongo. The women hair fizzy with long robes. The men with gypsy skin with crispy. Represented strong, bold. As they put arrow on crossbow. They went to battle on horse from old. If the force was foretold, and the seers predicted a loss, they put the war on hold, the scroll. But if they died in that same place, they built the tribe. I planted seed, the gourd tree. The gourd tree, gourd tree. Poetry, poetry, tree. Shout out to Schoolie D. He did Coochie T-I-M-E. 90s was Versace and Louis V. Well in our puberty. WHT and nudity. 60s with Malcolm and Martin. Black Panthers with Huey P. 2000s, Nas said hip-hop was dead. Fast forward, mumble rap read the eulogy. I said nothing to God's wrath influenced me. Priest back on his job to kill a foolery. Buffoonery and the coonery. Coons become Kundalini. Holy light Elijah slept under the juniper tree. Priest a super MC, plus science before the revolution. Cause before Huey P. Newton, there was Huey P. Neutrons. So while y'all plant seeds of fantasies, I'll be somewhere beneath the spheres, grooming the tree. Tree. Poetry, poetry, poetry. Early September, and already the smell of snow is in the wind. The earth goes quiet, its girth grows silent. Life become virtual, the universe knowledge. The work of the timberman, the verse from the shaman. The search through the winterland, the church out in Shaolin. Monks bowing by the thousands. At night the wolves are quiet, but the moon is howling. Unearthed, inscripted on a tomb of falcon. Sun's birth, while kings nurse their wounds on mountains. Where gods rule, pulling from their womb of phallus. And goddesses too. Eve in a tomb brought balance. Cause many met their doom with violence. Arrow shot, platoons play their tune with violence. But now that's victory, till their offsprings become kings. And they're next soon to challenge. Burn sage in Palo Santo, clear the airwaves, say a prayer then bathe. Afterwards dry off then shave, then stare in my mirror, I'm Van Gogh. My hand goes over rose hips and crucifix jade with candles. Slow bullet sung by the sultry voice of Sade. Fades off as summer soft, beginning gently come in. I reminisce as Stevie Wonder plays the piano. And so you'll wait to see what she'll do. That part of the song was my mantra. Maybe a monster. Started making matcha, some powdered maca. Light a flower, turn on the power. My double album is on for an hour. Place down my lessons, place down my Kabbalah. My face in space, cause I took the rocket. Now I'm the whole universe, and that's the sock. And he said to the Lord, oh, let us behold your presence. And God answered, I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will proclaim you before the name Lord. And the grace that I grant, and the compassion that I show. Now go. My mic is like a tuning fork. Walk through New York like a human torch. Consuming thoughts, ancient Sumer taught. Became a killer priest soon as I removed the cross. Water beads got into the courts. Pick up the tablets that said you're the force. Around the atlas, you're the source. When I come to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they ask me, what is his name? What should I say to them? And God said, Eya, Asher, Eya, he continued, thus shall they say Behold, the celestial kingdom, and the master that sat on a winged throne was looked upon as jasper and sardine stone. And round about the supreme being, the Elohims were shown in blue and green tones, in sight like the likes of emerald. Above them were the 12 creatures of the zodiac that resembled human and fish animal symbols, names and script for the 12 tribes of Israel. It was written by a bird's bill. Ibis, then came the mystics. They revealed the same pictures in the hieroglyphics, Bible scriptures, disciples mystic, normal palette, enormous phallus. See me lounging in the gorgeous palace. Right above me, the aurora borealis. Quiet storms, the flying saucers were silent. They set in diagonal forms above the shores of the island. One came down, grew wings, and lift me up like the claws of a falcon. Balance. Weigh 7 mountains against my knowledge. Nature I challenge. And the heavens, all the legends are surrounding. With malice, even your reverends are cowards. I hold a scepter to callous forms in my palms, but calm like ponds, filled with ducks and swans. But in my eyes are storms. My fists turn bronze. I smile while I'm lifting the chalice. At dawn, I read the book of Psalms. It's the bong that spoke to the desert fathers, but they took it wrong. My hair grew long. Their eyes stared at the red icon. The sky disappeared as I died from its fears. As the day folded like a beach chair, the night opened up like a futon. I set my bowl to cool off. I like my soup warm. Then I made some loose leaf tea, master's choice oolong. Met the chief, he gave me turquoise and Tucson. Let me take you to the res and show you my newborn. We both walk with no shoes on. He told me about blue corn. I spoke at a symposium at the Smithsonian. On a big podium, I deciphered the glyphs with the holy men, Ethiopians. The smell of frankincense from an ancient prince, stirred with myrrh, sandalwood, and opium. The Australopithecus, Parthenogenesis, their gods go in pyramids, then they rob gold mysterious. The gargoyle stones look hideous. On a bandit council surrounded by dead trees, which led from Thebes. Thieves died in the Red Sea. Moses, Marshall, Musa, Lotus, Pangea, Buddha, the chosen Messiahs, rulers. I am the future. I can hear the sound of sunlight the moment it hits the earth. 432 hertz, turn up the pitch black. Listen to skin tones, melon is melodies. The thunder is drums, it's giving us a drum roll. Then the lightning clash, the sounds is heavenly. It's music of the spheres, the notes our sun hold. From planet small to medium to large, to extra large to Mars, the stars, the Venus, then Earth is jumbo. Bacteria, mildew, and the dirt is fungal. Mushrooms, much tombs, big oceans beneath the Seller's moon. 7 seas, Europeans, Africans, Indians, and Chinese, Taiwanese. They kill elephants for their ivory. Nuclear war, the elements turn fiery. Black youth on the wall, police shooting us all. Society under Lucifer laws, murderers loose in the malls. Is there earth curvature? More suits for them all. God backwards, our rulers adore. Anubis, the only thing that keep me from being stupid is KP music. I plan to feed the masses with only 2 fish from out my basket. Bread, 5 loaves of high notes to help the psychos of disciples that ride boats. I stand out on the water as I float. Begin to walk in. It's not me, it's Michael. You can do as I do. It's not physical. Every individual is spiritual, identical. You can't have my spirit and soul just my chemicals. This is the sound of light. In my interview, echoes from boundless night, what spins the pendulum, music of blackness, instruments of the penmanship, night spheres, ideas, just a few on the track list. The arrangements about Mercury and Uranus, all the stars entertainment. Production is the all this. The maestro is the sun you see in August. A light show, while the forest sing the chorus. The bright globes, hear the rushing of the waters. Star night glows, me and the universe sound alike, sound alike. From the orbit to prehistoric, raptors, Tyrannosaurus, manamorphing from deep waters to auric, to Vikings at Nordic, to cold forests, stew cause of food shortage. Life was horrid, nights were warring, fighting swordsmen, bison sausage. At night, lighting torches, natives riding horses, dark ages, Christ on crosses, sages inviting forces, seance, Trayvon. They haunt liaisons, France, croissants, restaurants, glance at pawns, browse to bed, glasses on, coffee, cigarettes, subs, vinaigrette, love, dinner sets, gloves, winter snacks, umbrellas, when it's wet, sun tellers, when it's wet, try all, the rise and fall, to be born, to die, and recall, disappear into the fog. Rising serpent, the crying virgin, ego, the dying person. Rely on purpose. The genomes, the chromosomes, the trichomes, the psilocybin, the hills with tribmen, to the fields of science, telescopes to reveal Orion, a trail of smoke, trains around mountains, everything we built from steel and iron, rock and concrete to our lives are complete, we compete. This also is vanity. What's better than growing old after starting family? Everybody wants to be king and queen, but when they die, all they say is goodbye. Maggots make a house for flies. All the merchants will arrive. The serpents will then rise from the skull down the spine, dissolving into time. We revolve, grab the line. King Saul and honey wine. To David, to Solomon, to Nikita, Ether, divine. The headdress of Kukulkan Khan, Totec, feathered serpent at Chichi East now, where together they worship beneath the solstice sun. More to come, the world age shift. Serpent rise. Rising serpent. Mayan turbans. We are astro visitors, Sister Astrolopithecus, from a path from Genesis, from a past Leviticus to Revelations, where Christ has two witnesses, Sister Epic of Gilgamesh, to the records of the pyramids. This was the message from the villages, to the western hemispheres. Those with deaf ears, let them hear. Slave ship sailed, 9,000 miles, man, woman, and child. Descendants from ancient Israel, stole from the Nile. Just water and clouds, big fish and whales, and every living creature of the sea. And the air had foul till the storm fell. They were under siege, youngest seeds from amongst the kings, sat like a monk with his beads. From the oldest countries, from Ur to Babel, they disturbed the pharaoh, and Ur-Namel, God was the mammal. Be just as superb in battle, wings up, eat herbs, burn candles, for King Tut, Egypt on camels. Threw them overboard, descended from the Cobra Lord, not 1,000 feet down, headed towards the ocean floor. Giant spider crabs, ocean sunfish, the goblin shark in the dark, shells humongous, cold. He would never see the strange land where his people are sold. It's kinda quiet, it's getting darker, plus he's keeping his gold. A light at the bottom, he's seeing his father, Anubis weigh his soul. On a scale with feathers, it tells him this way you go. The lights felt wrong, human, his likeness forms of humans. frightening storms. Hot water pushed up, begin cooling. Causing an updraft, the whole underworld began to twirl. Dry air clash, strong tides, huge waves splash. Forms of angels and tornadoes. Now follow that path. Eyes sharp and the sky darkened. Storm ships begin rocking. For those on board forgotten. With nose and lips like Akhenaten. Eyebrow carried away to pick cotton. No sky god can free us, only our conscious. Conflict, holy and cosmic. Ships were hit, lift from the bottom. Some were split, sunken. Kings and queens towards the bottom wearing the sun disk. What's the meaning of this? Something gleaming in the mist. Big statues, Prometheus. The priesthood rejoined in fellowship. Before the Greeks stood with their face on their coins, we knew that man was intelligent. Ancient books from Kush and Timbuktu broke down land and the elements. Natives that eat rock drew their expressions that left their presence. East to western, they reached the heavens. Procession of the equinox. Stars born, suns burst, gods born on earth.
Have profaned our secret temple, entered the forbidden shrine, and what's more to the point, you have found out about the water.
On earth. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So beautiful. This is it. I'm from the haunted heavens. I came from shadow worlds of torment reverence. With black wings and eyes withdrawn on axis. Throwing a skull in flame. While I'm talking headless, fire and brimstone rain upon me alone in the desert. I'm telling dream stories through mirror worlds, where planets are scattered like marbles. The moons look like a million pearls. I rescued myself from imprisonment and execution. Across my chest is tatted revolution. On my neck is the caduceus. One serpent going up, the other serpent coming down is conducive. How the sun spectrum go to rainbows condensing in the juices. First a tornado condensed into a volcano and to a pyramid. Here's a quiz. Chakra colors light up from the head to the navel. From purple like an eggplant to red like a tomato. Above the head is the halo, the aura, the angel. I walk through the valley of death, stepping over grave plants, echinacea and basil. I whisper little prayers, wishing you was here. Through a sage cloud, the brave native with the gray owl. Stay down before the flames, certain words you shouldn't say loud. After the holy name they bowed. Two African men appeared in style. Come with us, my child. Walk past the Tigris to the Blue Nile. Walk through the Gentiles, cook stew, pass food. They spoke with words that were used without vowels. Places and things, but they were not nouns. Particular verbs as they rolled the herbs. We spoke words without sound. Reflection, that's in the picture. The shadow, the mask that's in the mirror. The super ones I blow hookahs from. The holy house, the village of Vedas. The conscious kingdom of New Jerusalem. Strange. Episodes of sleep paralysis. Give me a priest or a psychologist. I got deep with the neurologist. Every day I weep cause she had to repeat dialysis. Now I'm at peace, my acknowledgements. Before the feeling was unsettling. Face on the floor, nightmares, corpses, snakes on the skeleton. Many call, few come, New Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Jordan recordings. On the board. Most High Masters. Holy as I open thy tablets, smoky as I rose from my ashes. This place is smoky like quartz, but rosy, cozy. Warm lights approach me kinda soft. No longer house in this body, I'm thought. I'm a palace of conscience, I'm thought. Emerald tablets, general badges, some Jesus fanatics I came across. True believers' tactics, let's talk. Their religions were off, though. I wish them growth and development is a piece of stone, most benevolent. So dark, so black, so thrown, so melanin. To resemble your shadow self. Some use boards or tarots for help. On loose cords, really how's your health? For the past months, how have you been and how have you felt? If anyone asked you that, called you up, checked on you lately, if they really care, are you in their prayers? Are they concerned about your safety? Tumultuous times, society attacks, start to feel lonely. You could, your treasures approach, pleasure those moments. Could you believe you're a throne seed? Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. It's beautiful like the musical pipes from Lucifer. Light is wave forming on spring mornings. Oh, how high is thou falling? Chief officer of the Lord's orchestra, high priest of the organs. Play the harps for the brethren. Strum a G sharp in front of the Ark of the Covenant. Then play the F sharp major. They got jealous of the Savior. Left the group in the house of the Alpha and Omega. Narcissistic behavior. Became a traitor to the Creator. He was phony, but still a throne seed, like Jacob. Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. Ceremonies, cherubs are the holies of the holies. Saw seraphim slowly, but ghostly, boldly, ferociously. Spoken night terrors, they were seen but soft, mostly like light in the mirrors. The winter wind blew, they appeared in white like frost. Fire around their head turned to gold crowns. They wore an ephod, a colorful breastplate. They held 7 stars in their right hand, rolled down. Their energy resonate, their countenance was as the sun shining in its strength. They were aligning as I glimpsed. They came shining from out of a disc. Around their waist was a jeweled girdle with colors that were universal. Stones from onyx from blue to purple. Thrones of the darkness form huge circles. And news, virtue, and aura from these altars. Spacewalker don't take orders. Great Walter, from the saucer, sending out pheromones like bees for my throne seeds. Imagine a throne seed, imagine a throne seed. 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 Silent hurricane, balance the yin and yang. Quiet noise as the earth is hit by a fiery asteroid, Big Bang. Thick rain on the wings of the astral plane. The unexplained, the sun sustains, shining upon the 6 sectillion tons of terrain. Y'all know her name, Earth. 21 ciphers she gained. Then birth, Africa. Then the Kemet. Beneath the endless universe, the interest of King Menace, mushrooms and herbs, perfumes, bathrooms to purge, her womb, black rule and serve, from castle to fat moon observe, absorb the all, summer, spring, winter and fall, upper plains, senses evolve, lovers change, remember recall, you throw too many baby showers before getting to know the baby's father. She said the government gave me power, she gave his name to the state, now he plagued with horrors. We celebrate those who come home from jail more than we celebrate those who come home from college. Do the knowledge, think about it, do some research, remove the 400-year curse. Underwear, be prepared, it's Mr. Universe, priesthood. You're an angel. Today the grandparents are transparent. Came a long way across the transatlantic. Rain, strong waves, pale man panics. Tiny ship was tossed, lost in the tides like the Titanic. Before we arrived, there was tribe that resided in the canyon. Then Columbus and the Spaniards taught Taínos to speak Spanish. Bilingual Negro sandwich. Conquistadors reached the shores, brung they priests to meet the Moors, cannonballs, Greeks with swords. Planet evolved, dinosaurs, creation story, minds explored, nations poorly, Mayan wars, Anunnaki mining for Nubian gold. The beauty was sold, Natufian scrolls, Shashu Sufis were old. It's the universe. I'm in a room that's cubic, meditate like a Buddhist. Beneath the moon that's bluish, no clothes, I'm exposed like a nudist. My soul rainbows, angels movement. In the house tetragonal, inflammable. East and the west, dragon moves. Up the planet's avenue, forming rings around Saturn too. Sword shaped the rhombic and monoclinic. Quantum physics, snakes in space unnumbered. Triclinic, 5 prisms, my image, finally hexagonal. When you look in depth, it's magical. To connect through text, imaginable. To move alphabet, mathematical. Horizontal, vertical, and lateral. Get in tune with the crystals. You will soon search new birth for Mr. Universe. This is like Madman, it's a supreme alphabet. I'm the Akashic Arcades, alchemist, architect, marvelous artist with ancient texts. Alexandria's army, angelic Viking helmet, psychedelic, the night, hellish night, sitting between the righteous elders. Like I only have one life from Zelda. I'm the Machiavellian monks amongst the macabre merry-go-round. Robot named Marvin, Microsoft Cyber Cipher sounds, chakra channeler. Watch you change colors. I'm Television Tron, the esoteric electricianist. I'm here to tune up your third eye. The Caduceus handler, the frankincense and murder. The loops I'm programming. I am Chief Waltenberg Sky. Demigods had kindreds on Mars, descended from the stars into a nematon, as a hexagon fit into a pentagon. Recite heavy mental songs in the temple of crystal and bronze. From the tip of Babylon, I picked the Garacon, the foamy top officinalis mushrooms. We cut and consume with the natives that wore tattoos, and the bushmen from huts that touched and in tune with the dust. They wore tusk, ate only nuts and fruits that's heirloom. These tribes only took from the elephant if it died, and used it for medicine to survive. The elements are alive, melanin starts to vibe. I meditate in the grove of lotus cloves. It's off an 8-directional road inside of a coven, sometimes called cosmic. I'm conscious Corey, Quartz, Larry Oldman. In my past life, I was known as the powerful prophet, the oracle, oldest ocean. I have spiritually spoken. Christ. Make them face the mirrors, then read them their rights and bring them to Christ. As he embraces and take them, I pleaded cases from Satan. Him and his demons are waiting with black wings of a raven. A past king, half Asian, half pagan, with the ancient African language that only math can hang with. I hold a staff that's painted with the craft of the ages. But still I'm Mr. Universe. I build a super earth with big blocks of hip hop. Remove the dirt. When this drop, it go through the earth. The moon will burst. Kings, queens, and mummies will go into reverse. From their tomb back to their church, back to their womb before their birth, back in tune before darkness first, before the stars and the cosmic work, where gods and goddess lurk. Then Adam and Eve left the garden cursed. They tried to bargain, but my bar's been in the margin, like some sort of Martian. My mind is the atomic, this rhyme I call the carbon. For real hip hop, I know they starving. So here's some food for thought from that 90s New York. And ask yourself how he still here. Careers are too short. Yeah, Mike's a life support, mine's a priceless courts. I'm the source.
How do you run before learning to walk? How to have faith before taking the fall? Without the night, the sun couldn't show you her light, her light, her light, her light. Even though I change, doesn't mean you change. You ain't never gonna change. Never ever gonna change. Look at you. There ain't no competition. When you trust intuition, you win. Just close your eyes and listen. Get out the stupid system somehow. Honestly, honesty is the rarest thing alive. I just need your belief, then I'll be fine. How do you run before learning to walk? How to have faith before taking the fall?
Yeah. You're all welcome. Everyone is welcome to my cafe. My name is Priest. Known to many, you're an angel. Priesthood. Unknown source. Masada. Wonderful day, Somerset. But what I'm gonna do now, I know y'all been missing, so I'm back. Here we go. Rattlesnakes on the Pharaoh's plate, from an ancient time that had no date. Poisons, legends in a gaseous state. Lucifer initials on my window of my limo. The golden guard on my license plate. I'm from a distant past. I look through the glass. I see 72 angels wearing the devil's mask. One side happy, the other side sad. Roman leaders around the Mona Lisa. A golden night, I glow in the Giza. Sharp as a knife that goes into Caesar. Sinners in the night, whisper like the Reaper. Dark fantasies of Mark Anthony, Julius Sinners and Jesus. A king heart's vanity, ancient art of his family. Empires built on desire, fire, and prophetic destiny. The sky's ebony, the lights are heavenly. A knight's legacy, died pleasantly. Coins cover his eyes in a mushroom patch. Boxing with dandelion as they close his tomb latch. His fair widow weeps well, above the moon is pale. She's doomed as well, her perfume smell of pineapple juice, sliced fruits. Her hair nice roots, she rubs her skin with oil from coconut shells. Statues of Michael, the dragon slayer. Black schools, disciples, African prayers. Assassins on stairs, beware. While my mind divine, I'm deeply devoted, dreaming of destinies. My jury's heavy, a gold icon of St. Gregory. A lush getaway in the middle of nowhere. I'm your tour guide to the lost tribes. From abandoned buildings, living poor lives. From the east side to the north side, till the beast rise. New York skies, police ride through the south side. Children outside to the west side. A child with fresh eyes. Till he grows up, he's seen it all. Pregnant girls, teens in the mall, fiends in the halls. Those try to get clean have lean withdrawals. Pills and alcohol, killed for amounts of raw. In the field or bounce the ball. Super Bowl or UFO, just make it account for yours. Hermes dies with Versace on. Michelangelo paints some lane in Venus's arms. Execution's death, bodies embalmed. The army informed, don't take my boy, he's still warm. One day alone walking, the streets turn bright, the snow stopped falling, the trees begin talking. I touched this wood, I felt flesh beneath the bird nest. Clouds start forming, sky turned orange like a summer morning. Told me my origin, this place is historic. Start my performance, gave me endurance. Cars went inside the ground, while hundreds of gods came up handing me crowns. They said, Priest, you were lost, but now you finally found. The zodiac spin above my head like a merry-go-round. I'm robed down in a gold gown, and if you saw us, we were talking to each other with no sound. Profound. That's how it is. Cafe. Outdoor. Priest. Always remember. Kings to gods. All in the supermind. All in the supermind. Priesthood. I miss you, mommy, kiss you, golly. Christian body, flying disc, reminisce of Garvey. Surrounded by the elders, probably. Then I sit with Gandhi. Mahalia, the whalers with Marley. Afro beats, a supernatural priest. Carry the sword of the Lord, clash with the beast. After me, there's casualties, catastrophes, disaster, drastically. I write along passionately, microphone mastery. Tribe known as Maccabees. They say I look like an Olmec. Books of the old text. African Bush or Kush or the Hoteps. After came a pharaoh who knew not Joseph. But kings reign the same apparel, same culture. Every time I rhyme, they add wings to my sculpture. Every line's a paradigm, supreme supernova. The being future holder. Elohim, see through dreams, out the rain, ride the streams like I'm Noah. Moses, I throw my staff, turn the cobra. Vipers fast, bite the staff, bite the soldiers. With this microphone, I'm everlast, I'm Jehovah. The first one to work, I'm never last, I'm the owner.
All of the things I'm talking, I'm not there, yeah. Try what you not do if you're not the fair. My mind they tell me to disappear, yeah. So come and help me, cause I don't pray, my man, I don't pray, come on man, I can't stay for one place, because my day. Don't take my Pharaoh from you. They are talking shit, what them no get enemy. See you for forward, I put up my eyes, 10 shots, my eye, touch good. I cry, offshore, got my dreadlocks. Believe me, I don't pray, Mohammed, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stand for one place, go say my bed. Come and teach me, only you can feel my best. Give me vitamins, we're gonna take these pains away. So cold, so
The Coral Castle. Draconian domes, built around the immortal statues, that's taboo. The tablets I possess lead me towards the firestones. And the 110 writers and priests, the empire seats the Messiah's throne. The unknown, sun tone, beings that resonate the color of the trombone, brass. But as if it was burnt in the furnace, learn of the worm and the serpent, and the inner workings, hope it give you discernment. We choose from the righteous of the sinner version. I write to lift the burden off the children of the urban, so disturbing. So I hit the herb then, sip the bourbon. The mix makes me a different person. Damn, I better go get some nourishment. Above me is the Uranus universe in the Sagittarius sky. The reptilian's replica of the nebula. The Mercury macabre messenger. Extraterrestrial Tesla. To Mecca and Israel is Pepid. Forget the necklace, I want the treasure. Grace is sustained in honor. Faces inflamed with horror. Graves encased with martyrs. We all came from space, made from stardust. All aboard the large bus, we took charters. When we get there, I'll take the helicopter. My melanin the color of copper. And the 12 Israel, tree of life Kabbalah. The Zohar, Zodiac, Zigzag Zig, Zoroastrian Zealot. Archives of the Abyssinian African relics. Disciple of Dravidians, Hammurabi's helmets. Chakras sparkled all around me like the gloves of Michael Jackson. The jacket of Liberace and the robes of Elvis. From my crown to right below my pelvis, I'm sitting in the row of elders, chastising those rebellious that chose their errors. The selfish in hell's pit, souls were jealous. Bad deeds that the tarot reads, with Pharisees and Sadducees. The man with bees, the lad with leaves, and the sand of thieves, land and sea. The seasons came annually, calm light sneaking up on us slow like a manatee. Love for all humanity, what's your brand of tea? I already ate the ages and drunk vanity. I vomit the 9 planets and the comets, men, women, and garments. The gods and the goddess family tree. I'm quarantined in the pandemic when my hands are free. The black treasurer, rap developer, back to the nebula.
Answering service.
Frank Cutter, any messages?
Did Mr. Macklin reach you?
Yes. Did he call back again?
No, sir. No other call.
Yeah, Lord, Marco Buddha, Lord, old school corpse. I give honor and thanks to the divine elders to place armor on saints from the nebula to hold the scepters and garments homage. I think if you see my horrors, you're faint. I'm on the throne, all alone. Let me swallow my drink. Grab a microphone, make your headphone, your headstone, and sync with ruins and constellations. There's no human that can face them. Every rapper came before me is distinct. As I be around as long as the Sphinx, I cremate you to your ashes like glitter that's pink. Body from spirit, coming off the wall like paint. John the Baptist, bring his head to me on plates. Lord, tree of knowledge of good and evil. See me walking up a spiral mountain with hooded Hebrews. Got into a falcon where they stood these people that spoke on balance, and we all turned into eagles that flew off silent. Lord, as the bell ring in cathedrals, the hell I bring to you in sequels. Scream and yell, yet die peaceful. My writing is illegal, yet lethal. Lord, gods in their victory, cognitive empathy, emotional, empathic, masters of mystery. Immortal light is amazing, my wizardry. Giving all honor and praise to William Saunders' grave. Crowley or Alistair Crowley, a place to balance the holy. I'm in the palace that's low-key. Used to flavor the palace with OE. Now it's Lord, the GOAT MC, Smokey, swords. In the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Shinobi. The scroll reads on the wall. The horrors of Horus, before the throne, living waters. I've written 6 Taurus, hermetic house of heathens, witches and corners. The library of God is my primary source. Lot's wife buried in salt. The red third eye, the blurriest courts. The God-free religion, Godfrey Higgins. Wrote about Egyptian, so he saw it, so it's written. But it's not true in living. Before the flood of Wallace budge, let the people speak from the true palace blood. Lord, my writing is psilocybin mycelium. Son of the widow spider, my bars is bicentennium. My mic's a viper reptilian. Divine Dr. Copper, draconian. Holy pen, drawing crowds to the Dravidians. Master millennium, MC from the book of the Gideons. I study y'all rapper styles like guinea pigs. I'm from the wittiest, unpredictable, unfollowable, unspeakable, underrated, Unappreciated, but yet unbeatable. Move the planets. I came down, crack the dawn, take a peek at you. Lord, chakra colors align like a beak of a Pikachu. Aurora borealis when I'm pure in my knowledge. Purple, sweep the floors of my palace. Lord, my virtue form circles of power. Lord.
I heard the album Mr. Universe is out on all streaming platforms. I know there was questions about that. It's available on all streaming platforms, so if you go look on Tidal, any of these other places, wherever you stream, you need to go get the album. Run the streams up. You understand what I'm saying? Run the streams up. And as I said, limited editions will be available. Limited edition physical copies, vinyl, CD, will be available soon. So for the DJs out there, for the bloggers out there, y'all need to get with me ASAP so we can get this in rotation, and also for the interviews and appearances. Mr. Universe, man. It's Mr. Universe season now.
We are free beings by default, and try to force anyone to fit in a certain mold is just a recipe for disaster, and it's only going to work when you can program the minds, and that's what you're seeing going on with the television.
Sacred geometry, basic astronomy, Ignatius Donnelly, and the Matrix Keanu Reeves, say their faces astrology. This be the truest rhyme I ever wrote, and for the shrines of the devil go. See through my mind like a telescope, 369 like Tesla wrote. See the planets align, the fourth kind, and the nebula's close. From my rocket, going through pockets, through the darkness I coast. Try to raise my conscience, books on the prophets, Nostradamus and the cults. Do you believe in devils and angels, aliens, fairies, or ghosts? Things you see on Wi-Fi and Sapphire, rabbis, preachers, and popes.
Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge. Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge.
Byzantine treasure, Queen Esther, King Jester, Dream Catcher, Wing Scepters, light beings with Elohim feathers, medieval ring stretcher, Helena Blavatsky, demeanor of Gandhi, take the Christ off the cross, clean off the body, put him in the grave for 3 days, seen Anunnakis, Enoch the Metatron, crown him with a head of thorns, the clouds in heaven storm, the child that was dead and gone, is now in ancestor forms, in a white robe megalon, my rhymes like globes in a Dabaron, sharp right when I flow when the mic is on, just like a light show when I step upon.
Esoteric. Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge. Esoteric. Esoteric knowledge.
zip line over mankind and Gucci design. Then wind surf onto the earth and all shines. New York state of mind, where vagabonds elevating crime. The dragon spawns killers in their prime. The illest of our time, rhymes send chills up the spine. Great seal reveals the seven sign. Kneel at my shrine, build or destroy, power and refine. The deaf, dumb and blind, ate flesh from the swine. Days before they let it brine, then they smoked it with some pine. Some roasted with some wine. When I was focused with poses that's divine. Alkaline opiates, holistic enzymes. Hoes food is old news, is Erwan the dawn. Pantheon beyond, you rap beyond. Rap the con, rap tron. Yeah. Sing the song, go carry on. Yo, it's deeper than the family Esau created. Manly P. Hall, the secret teachers of all ages. Prophets and saviors, saints and sages. Tomb raiders, out of tune players. Ancient astronauts, human language. Moon craters, smooth nature. I have peaceful anxiety attacks. Join riots, relax. Mr. Excitement to rap. The Christian Dior Moore. Taught from Africa to Iraq. Submerged in the ghost planet. When night comes like the white shadows blanket the city. Cause the most damage like Freemason symbols in Disney. Believe it or not, like Ripley. Both celebrities died in the bathtub. Bobby and Whitney. Father forgive me. Ballers and corpses Christie. This talk is risky. Rosicrucian, Knights Templar. Revolutions, rebel shootings. Devil music, Knights of Malta. Rock of Gibraltar. Shock of the culture. A scene Saudis and Sikhs. Sheiks, popes, occults. Goats and priests. Under red sheets. These evil men sacrifice sheeps. Young lamb, then claim the Son of Man. Then hang them up by their feet. The Kundalini energy for centuries. Chakras, spinal columns. Bibles, insane asylums. Kidnap the hospital. Get popsicles. Walk on the floor made of crystal. Sunlight hit it. Beaming through the stained glass temple. Yeah. Up right corner. Run. Get away, son. Yeah. Unknown source. Unknown source.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. That in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get back to the gritty.
And that motive is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.